And hope to God that he's not good at microwaving and avoiding the chain post. What else is there? You change things up and put the Queen of Panda support and grab that Ember?
I still think Ember is the best one versus Meepo, especially with all their minus armor. But they don't really have that many options at this point.
Yeah, they don't have
their laning phase is going to be the big problem versus the Meepo too. Like no one can really shut him down early, and he can actually steal a lot of the alchemist stacks and contest them much faster.
Support tiny and pull the mid lane.
Yeah.
They definitely maybe more AoE.
This is the problem with drafting the 3 cores at the start, though. Especially, like, it's nice to have last pick against OG when they are Meepo and Huskar
pickers,
but not when you don't have a core available to you. Now they have to do something funny, like maybe even run Slardar as a support.
Yeah, and probably. I think they probably have to do something with Slardar as a support.
Yeah. Well, there's so many supports taken and banned. Like they have the Dazzle Wyvern on OG,
and then you pick a core.
Yeah, I think probably there's a good chance they'll just pick a core and run Slardar or Queen as a support.
Yeah.
Probably Queen is more likely because you can actually run Queen like a Wyvern. You go to the mid lane, you poison and you poke.
Yeah.
It's tough though. They don't really have any good picks here in this space.
Yeah, either they already know what they want, they're just waiting at the timer, or they are just perplexed. They're perplexed. They're like, what?
I don't think they know what they want. This is not one of them. We're trying to mind game them.
Do you actually feel comfortable playing support in the pain? No, witch duck. Yeah. Now that the Meepos popped up, he's seeing the game.
Okay.
What's my problem? I don't have a problem. I'm feeling like OG are going to be pretty strong in this one. We'll see, though. I could be wrong. FNG is a much more intelligent, better Dota player than I am, of course. So here we go, gentlemen. It's underway.
5 mangoes? 5 mangoes.
I think Mineski might have too much single target, though, versus a Dazzle and a Wyvern.
There's 5 mangoes, Winter. What are you saying to me?
5 mangoes.
Damn. I missed one.
I said 5, and he's like putting 4 fingers in my face. Get out of here. Get out of here.
So everyone is doing the poor manchu on the alchemist right now.
Yep.
Do you think like it's the best build?
If you get bounty.
Nah, some teams still do the quelling blade and then you get soul ring.
It depends on what you're against. I think melee on melee it's better because you don't have to rely on acid spray as much.
Gives you armor.
Yeah, one armor. Almost close to one armor.
Almost one armor.
I mean, it's useful because there's 2 heroes in that lane.
Mineski going on quite an adventure here, all the way up and around.
They smoked as well for that.
Yeah.
What do you think about the lanes? Do you think they will lane like maybe Meepo on the off lane? Like sometimes they do put their carry on the off lane.
No, I think he's gonna go mid. Right?
Oh yeah. This game because it's Gyro. Yeah. He's just gonna go mid.
So they're trying to dodge.
So they're actually dodging.
The battle begins.
Or they are trying to maybe set up their own aggressive lane with the Gyro because their lanes are extremely strong. Gyro, Dazzle, and Wyvern.
Interesting. He picks up a belt of giant strength on the alchemist right away.
What?
I haven't seen anyone do that.
Wait, let me see that.
Look, he bought a belt and he's bringing it out right away.
Straight to treads we go.
I've never seen that before.
Never seen that.
Ever!
Is there any reason to do that specifically against the Meepo?
I don't know. Probably with denies, I
Base
guess.
damage, yeah, I guess.
Like you would just get a quelling if you want last hits because it's much more cost efficient. So I mean,
don't you just want mana so you can keep spamming your acid?
Ideally, yeah. I mean, I guess maybe he wants to time his bottle with like level 3 when he has level 2 acid spray. But
that is strange.
He's got 3 denies.
All that belt. That belt though.
Yeah, I think it's mostly for the denies though, because if you're worried about last hitting, you would get plus damage and quelling instead. So I guess he actually wants to limit the Meepo's farm with the belt. I guess it also helps with the burst, so you don't get killed boosts.
That's true. But it's still really strange.
It's really strange. Yeah. Never seen that before.
So looking at the other lanes, I guess the Queen would be struggling quite a bit in this lane against... are they doing 2 heroes bottom? Can't see.
Yeah,
yes.
2 heroes bottom.
So the
went top
Wyvern
right.
is mid?
Yeah, he was mid and I think he's just stacking. What they usually do is they just stack a ton for the Meepo and then Wyvern takes mid.
The belt? Is the belt gonna save him?
Oh man, can he make it out with his belt and his pants still up?
Yeah, you got it. He's good.
I mean, he still had a lot of HP left.
Yeah.
It's the belt. Trying to find
It's
some
the
hype
belt,
here.
man.
He could have gotten 3 goals.
Uh-oh. This guy's got no belt. He's going down.
Yes, mangoes.
It's just a lazy inevitable.
Yep. All right. Second game straight. Mineski getting the first blood.
Alchemist is doing extremely well.
So stuff that they have to be very, very careful of is also similar to the last game. The gyrocopter rotations and the Meepo. Meepo might even scout and try to look for the alchemist stacks when he has clones up.
He's probably just gonna jungle completely now on the meatball and just go Wyvern mid.
I bet they're wondering the same thing. They're like, why the hell did he get a belt?
Probably.
Sentry.
Sentry ward.
Oh,
Really nice sentry ward by Fly. It's expiring in a second too. Moon looks like he might be in some trouble again.
Oh no, Moon.
Skills the sigil. Value sigil, will it save him?
Not value.
No.
Not value.
All right. This is definitely going a bit different than last game. They're punishing the top lane very, very nicely here. Haven't been able to shut down No Tail too much. But this Alchemist, hey, 16 and what looks like 5? Wow.
It's the belt.
It's the belt.
The belt. He's actually really difficult to kill though with the porn shield. I like it versus Meepo. It's good.
How about we try it later and then decide whether the belt is good?
Maybe the belt.
Yeah.
Maybe the
New
belt.
map.
It's because of the poor man's shield, not because of the belt.
Come on, dude.
I mean, it's good for survival.
Yeah, I think it's just really, really helpful for the lane. He doesn't want to get burst down by the Meepo.
Yeah.
Probably that's what he's thinking.
It's gonna be really farmed out.
Look at the lane. The queen is struggling so much.
Why wouldn't you stick though? Why wouldn't you get like stick and gauntlet if you're scared by getting bursted down?
Like you mentioned, the last hitting.
Last thing, yeah, okay.
You can last hit plus your HP. And you probably want the slots as well because Alchemist fills up his slots very quickly. Like you want a thread so you're not wasting that. But you probably will sell the stick later.
Night Stalker.
I mean, you'll probably sell your treads later. to
It's
get slots.
nighttime.
Nighttime rotation.
Nighttime rotation coming in. Night Stalker. Can he get the grab fly? Stunned up in a bit of trouble. Silence and he's dead. Oh, deny.
Wow.
Nicely done.
8,000 points of deny.
Yes.
That cask range bounce was so far.
It really was.
I did not think that was going to bounce to him for him to get the silence off.
That was quite costly. Rotation from Stalker being totally useless.
But how's the Meepo doing?
He's just jungling. That's what he does. Stacks
Okay.
jungles.
But does he do this a lot? Like every
Yep.
time he jungles from level 3 onwards, he just jungles?
It's not every time from level 3, but they essentially have like a stacks. He goes and he times it, and he stacks 2 camps with the 2 meepos, and then he just gives the mid lane. It's usually the crit.
So he
It's usually
doesn't wait until he gets more points in the pool.
No.
I see. So
Not
here,
usually, at least from what I've seen.
so here comes the Meepo gank as well. Jungling. This is like the benefit of having Meepo in a jungle. You never know when he's trying to kill you or he's just jungling.
He may have just been stacking.
Like I think especially against a hero like Meepo, I think it's very important to keep opening the level tab so you know whether he's jungling or not.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's quite common among all the players, but I know some of my friends or even Envy does it.
Just
I mean,
constantly spamming.
What
your
else would
stacks.
you be doing though, as a Meepo?
Like you want to know if he's running to gank. If you see level changing quite a bit, like just changing, you know he's near cap.
He still walks. He can still walk with one Meepo though.
Well, Miracle looks like he's in trouble.
I mean, I guess
He's going down.
God.
Nice.
maybe not so much against Meepo, but maybe other junglers.
Yeah, I think other heroes like Shadfiend or something definitely, but versus Meepo, I think like
yeah, it's harder actually.
it's,
yeah.
it's way harder versus Meepo.
You can't exactly tell that accurate.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Night Stalker still on the prowl. This time top lane with the help from the Witch Doctor. That means a stun. That means Moon trying to make it away with the help of the Sigil.
Nice silence by Night
Oh, it even forces out a rotation from Miracle here. Rock for company. They
Run
might
away
get-
from the Sigil!
Yeah, he's just down. All right. They'll trade bodies.
Value
One-
point Sigil worked out
Value
that
Sigil.
time.
Oh, he's tasted. That's okay.
Bottom tower is under attack.
No, man. No.
Just heal.
This is taking so much time for them to kill him.
Oh. They got him, but Fly might lose his own
Fly.
life for it.
Like he is pretty dead.
Yeah, for sure. Does he have grave?
Bonk.
Oh, nope. Doesn't matter.
Oh, that missed neck actually cost Dazzle's life.
Yeah, but still, that was a really good play from Stalker there, silencing the Dazzle.
Yeah.
That was really good.
He ran like right through them and just silenced the Dazzle to make sure they got the kill. And what, Moon I think is 0-3 now.
Mineski has a lot of good early game pressures though. I think they really pressured Moon to the point where they've had to devote a lot of heroes to his lane as well as sacrifice Meepo's farm.
He's good. That Alchemist is net worth is terrifying.
Tower is under attack.
Yeah, his bar is pretty big
I
compared
just
to
looked
the
how
others.
small all the other ones
Yeah.
were compared to it. I'm like, what the hell?
It's all the
Yeah, it's the belt.
That freaking belt, dude.
they're just like, we don't want to gank him. He has the belt.
Uh-oh, crit.
Oh, I think that ward spotted. I think Night Stalker knows that ward got placed.
Yeah, but this is the thing, like, you have a dual lane off lane that's doing so much pressure, you're forcing so much TPs, it allows your Alchemist to just do whatever you want, like in the jungle. You can't get pressured.
He's going the Radiance build, it looks like.
Meepo's net worth is actually really low though.
Yeah. That's why I feel
Is it?
It's
Dude,
low.
yeah, it's
quite low.
it's really low. Slardar and Meepo are almost the same.
Yeah.
He had to do that weird engagement in the top lane, and
I thought I was kind of surprised that he
Yeah,
went
he-
into jungle that early. He went into jungle when he was level 3 when there was only 1 point in pool.
He's had to help out his other lane way too much.
Yep. And he was like feeling a lot of pressure that he has to do something instead of just trying to focus on his own level.
I think so. Tusk's constantly dying on the top lane.
But Tusk is not a hero that you really want.
Yeah, but you also don't want the Slardar to get like a 8-minute blink and just wreck your constantly, right? They have a lot of stuns and silence to keep him locked down, so you can't.
You know one thing about his playstyle, sometimes I find it's not very good, that he tries to help his team a lot. Even as a carry, like sometimes I feel you have to focus on getting your own farm more.
So
than
he's
your
not
team.
selfish enough.
Sometimes.
what do you guys think about this Alchemist build? He's going back to the Radiance, that poor man Naga build.
When you
It's
get-
not
When you get this much space, I think it's fine.
Yeah, he's gonna have it at like 11 minutes
And
probably.
the other thing is, if you look at their lineup, he's the true carry of his team. There's no secondary like physical damage hero. Everyone else is like a utility hero. Like Queen of Pain went off to a really good start. Like all the other 4 heroes are heroes that can make a lot of space for the Alchemist. I
Scary.
remember a stat where when Alchemist goes Radiance, he always loses the like, most of them they lose the game. When you
I
get
think a
Radiance.
bunch of those were on my team. I think we picked Alchemist 5 times in a row with it.
You went Radiance all the
Radiance.
time.
Yeah, Justin went Radiance all those games.
Yeah, that's just not the cool build anymore. Sorry. Now it's like, yeah, the cool kids like Miracle, they build up
It's
that
not
Solar
the
Crest,
cool
you know.
build, but I think it's the appropriate build for this game for Mineski.
Fair enough.
Usually, Meepo can farm an Alchemist if it's free farm wars versus free farm wars, but because they're safe playing lost so badly, Meepo can't jump and Zeus stacks as quickly as Cuckoo.
Well, look at that. You got that nice, big, girthy network, and we're going to take it.
Oh, even the Centaur stomp.
Oh, he didn't find Relic.
Oh, wee! Uppercut, backflip here. The Doctor comes back crashing to Dota Earth, and he pops there. Double kill for No Tail. Could be a triple with his pickup on the Queen of Pink. Can they get it? One more.
Snowball. Wait, is he embraced in the snowball?
Okay. Oh, can we get an ultra for Mr. No Tail? No, we can't. All right. Well,
5 heroes. Where was Slardar during all this?
Farming
He's
his
farming?
blink.
Doesn't he have a TP?
I mean, he's almost got the.
Okay.
But
something.
that's the
not
enemy.
worth it.
That's the enemy jungle. And OG brought 5 heroes before.
And I think one
Mineski.
more like trait of the Slardar on the off lane. He's a hero that doesn't really need the blink that much in the early phases. I
Yep.
feel like he's a hero that when this sort of engages happen in your jungle, you want him to
It's
be there.
perfect, yeah. Because like 2 people were low. No Tail would have died, and the Tuskar would have probably died. It could have changed the whole entire
Probably
fight.
would have just won the fight if
Yeah.
he was there.
I was like wondering where he was the whole time. OG
Maybe
just
he
brought
TP'd
everybody.
out to the lane because I wasn't sure.
Maybe.
Like in a lot of cases nowadays in the game, you try not to TP out to your lane most of the time. As that's big, you have sprint.
Dude, that was devastating. They lost so
That
much
was
off of that.
Very, very big switch.
that was all their momentum.
Okay. And first lane usage and instead of the call down, but he should still go down. Sprint. Sprint.
Oh! That dirty flat cannon pebble.
Oh my god.
Last millisecond of vision that he gets that on him. It's perfect.
At least he has his blink already, but that was
That's the first reveal.
That was 1 minute of the 1 minute of the game where Mineski lost all their momentum.
That's what we lost 4 heroes for. So Slaughter could also.
Uh-oh.
Die.
That belt gonna help you out of here? Yeah.
He's got the relic. It's not a belt.
Yeah, but Meepo was like half of Alchemist Network. I wasn't even less than that. And now he's getting out of control.
He's probably pretty close to that axe.
Yeah, he is.
And this is looking really, really worrisome. Their supports are not supports that deal with Meepo very well, the Stalker and the Stalker.
He got 4 kills since we were kind of saying that the Meepo wasn't really up to snuff. Now has 4 kills and now he's nipping at the heels here of Alchemist.
Yeah, like I mentioned, when you're up against the Alchemist lineup, it's all a lot about the first rotation when you make into the jungle to snatch his stacks and whatnot, and whether their team can defend the stacks. Mineski were clearly not ready for that moment.
Slaughter needs to do a lot with this blink.
They have to probably get maybe wards up on the enemy jungle, maybe at least one. They don't have any wards on the map right now. Seeing it correctly.
I think just one lane ward, right? I think they have a lane ward in bot. I can't see.
I mean, recovery mode right now though. Slaughter
they
has
have
his
that one.
blink,
There we
but Queen of Pain has no farm. Alchemist's Radiance got delayed by like 3 or 4 minutes because of that smoking. And
Yeah, he was on time for like
Yeah,
an 11-minute radiance. Now it's still not bad. 12:30,
Still
or
not bad.
13. Sorry.
I don't know. 8-minute radiance is when I get excited.
I think he could have had it around 10 though.
Yeah, he would have had it very early.
Oh no, OG gets another deward. Oh dear.
That
They need all the vision, you know, they have to track the Meepo down so they make smoke gangs to kill the Meepo with the Slaughter. I think that is really important for Mineski.
as long as they know where the Slaughter is on the map every time though,
Well-
Messi can't really go for too many games.
Slaughter is always revealing.
Constantly showing in the lanes right now.
Like
Fly.
Alchemist is the one hiding
Yeah.
most of the time now.
Ags finished up now for the Meeps.
Radiant's top
Wee.
tower is under attack.
I think this is the point where maybe you try to show Alchemist in the lane and Slaughter just hides behind to wait for them because the Meepo is going to try and kill the Alchemist when Alchemist is
Radiant's
farming.
top tower
So you
is
try
under
to maybe
attack.
wait for something to happen and make a counter play for that.
Oh. Behind it now. The TP
Quick
reaction.
Earth's fine.
Fly should be fine.
Oh.
Max unstable concussion.
Got a death order though. And they can't quite get him. Nice cold embrace. Brit keeps No Tail alive, but he'll be going down. Uh-oh.
Meepo did die at least.
At what cost?
At what guy?
Almost their whole team.
At what cost?
Yeah.
Miracle just got a lot of gold there. He just picked up his Dominator and now he has 1200 again from that
And those
rotation.
snowball plus cold and raid.
Yeah, it looks so cool. It looks so funny. It's a little igloo built around a snowball.
Strange to say, Radiant's
That was really nice teamwork there though by Creighton. They kept No Tail alive for a very long time.
The next objective for them is to secure the map for the Roshan.
point out
I think
that Radiant's
Look at the graph.
I think when OG gets the Roshan, the game is pretty comfortable for them.
Yep.
They have deep wards in the enemy jungle.
Dewarded all the enemy wards.
A ward that he placed earlier when Nice Luck was there didn't get dewarded.
Did not get dewarded, you're right. Yep.
I think it was there the entire time. Now they'll have Glimmer up. Yep, pretty
Very
soon.
farmed. He's got it coming out on the courier, I believe. Yep.
Okay. Turns the corner here, and they might be able to get the magical wyvern, maybe even a free courier. Oh, they amped it.
But he's amped.
They're not gonna get either. Yeah.
Splat. But, in the meantime,
Space created for my team to do road.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. His middle tower is under
Yeah, now they have to feel pretty good.
turret has fallen.
uh-oh. Who's gonna get caught here?
Oh boy. Yep. Moose stalled out for the longer TP. Miracle drops a call now. Hey, Cuckoo runs north. Oh,
Here it
look at
comes.
all the
Here
meeples.
it
Comes
comes.
the meeple party. Yay! And the poops. Yeah. Not even necessary.
Oh, now Quap's dead too. Slaughter, maybe you too?
He's like, I just wanted that cool 6-man crush. We'll be able to make it a
They're falling apart.
That one fight.
That one fight though.
That was
The graph showed it so much. Like, you see exactly where the gank happened, and it's straight down over there.
Why was Slaughter not there?
Did he just mango? Did he do that?
Sada was busy farming his blink.
Yep.
That's why.
Get out of there, big tuna!
And I think Meepo, I think he picked up his blink there. Is that how he initiated? Oh no, not yet. Okay.
Yeah, but he has it like in 250 gold.
Radiant's top tower.
Look at Crit. He's in their faces.
You know, we are once again in the same position in the last game where we are struggling to find anything for Mineski.
Lost a ton of map control. Lost all 3 tier 1s.
Yeah, at this point, the Alchemist can't even go out on the map alone.
Yep. Look how confident Crit can play. Look where he's standing right now.
It's carnage, man. He's like, my team's got my back.
Yeah, he's playing so far up. It's actually ridiculous.
I think he's been in the mid lane for about 11 minutes this game.
Tower is under attack.
He's just taking a lane and farming.
He looks mid.
Look at his net worth.
Yeah. That's what they do though. Almost every time with that Meepo, and they always have
Tower is under
with it
attack.
too. It seems.
Oh my god.
Wow.
It's not only with Meepo though, it's their playstyle. Notice
Yeah.
on maybe Beastmaster or Night Stalker safe lane at times. Crit will be the other core in the team when
Yeah.
Notice are roaming around getting kills.
Like you said, he's more of like a full team player. He goes
Yeah.
around like, making
He's not
space and stuff
selfish
for his
at all.
teammates.
Such things. I've never seen Radiant's
2 towers at the same time.
Having bad flashbacks. Wasn't it just the last summit where we had games that were like blows and they were only like 18 minutes long and the summit was over in like a half hour? It felt like it was crazy.
Radiant's middle tower has
But for now, OG, look at this already in the high ground. The doctor is out. And well, maybe the rest of the team here, they're hitting in deep, called out and everything. Oh no! Double kill for Miracle.
That's great. I agree, I call and waste, good luck killing my friends.
Even too. He doesn't care.
But you have to kill.
Nope.
Radiant's middle
Cares about looking cool.
That just might be it. What a turnaround. One smoke play to win the game.
It was a pretty smoke play though.
Yeah.
That was a very, very good timing and stuff. They weren't anticipating it. Number
He had
one.
3850 gold.
Yeah, he had the relic and he didn't
He could have bought.
I think more importantly, even though it was a really good smoke gang, but the question remains: why was Slada not
Did he
holding
TP top?
or did he TP top?
Did
That
he
was
TP
the-
top is the question.
We're not sure. I mean, even so, he probably still could have spinned it there.
Yeah, he probably would have made that fight lasted quite a long time.
Yeah.
That's something OG
I actually think
does really well with that.
they would have actually won the fight because everyone was low from
Yeah.
the Sonic
Yeah.
Wave and Scream. They needed like something extra to finish.
Alk still would have died for sure, but that's
Yeah, but
it's
it's still what you get.
If he bought his relic before and Slaughter was there for the fight, we'd still be in a game.
Probably, yeah.
Maybe it's just hard to gauge at the time. You already make the TP up there and you're like, guys, I'm only 200 gold for my blink. Really want it.
But as we said before, he was still doing a lot without his
Yeah.
blink. They killed the Tusk
Yeah.
like 3
Slada
times.
is not a hero that has so much priority on his blink early in the early 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Your sprint and your crush, it's gonna win a lot of small engagements.
That's why like he's being handpicked more because the sprint buff basically. Like, he can just be everywhere.
Yeah, if you basically you see how Secret Misery plays it, he doesn't even care about farming his blink so much. Like he's just running around, sprinting around.
Oh!
Okay.
Alright. Great stun setup. And with that,
money.
a good Death Warden. That's money in the bank.
For the Alchemist.
Alright, that's one step in the right direction. We've got a couple steps out there to go, but
Got his Manta.
it's a Manta.
And Meepo's one of the better heroes to deal with the split pushing Alk though, because he can just push all 3 lanes out.
Don't you feel like against Meepo, you do not want to go into the Octarine Core build? You want to get something else?
What else do you go? The Medallion, Solar, AC?
AC probably.
But you're probably lifestealing so much. You're hitting like all the Meepos with Acid Spray and Radiance. And Octarine, that sounds like it could be pretty good.
Plus the fact you just get the benefit of those reduced cooldowns.
Yeah.
Especially with a Manta.
I mean, you can't fault him for going. He had such a good start.
Yeah.
Right?
No,
Like,
I
what,
mean the
just
Radiant
means the
after that, the Octarine.
what do you do? Radiance in the like Radiance in a fight?
Maybe AC, BKB, or even a Maelstrom to deal with.
I think that's what their lineup's better suited for. But I think he was under the impression that he had to super hard carry because Quap was under farmed. So he needed to get as much farm up as possible.
I mean, Queen of Pain has less than all of the players on OG.
It's a hard life right now for Jay with this Queen of Pain.
But how
Another
is
smoke.
Alchemist gonna do everything? Like you need way too much items.
Well,
like-
that's what he feels like he has to do, right? Because no one else has any farms. Slardar got his
yeah,
blink,
but I guess Slardar has his items already. Like you just need the blink.
Yeah. I mean, if Slardar was able to transition to like a, you know, BKB AC later, maybe, then he can go more farm heavy, but...
Right now, OG just needs to
Take Roche again.
take Roche again. Yeah, take Roche again and
Well, before that, they might get caught right from behind here. This another smoke movement here from OG. It could be just as devastating as the other, if not. And this time they will be able to make it out.
Do they see this? Oh, did they see that? Nope, didn't see it. Little Satyr just poked the Night Stalker. He's good.
man, he's even like halfway to his hex right now on the Meepo.
Yeah.
Like once he gets that, there's no way the Alchemist can farm out in the map. Like there's no way at all. Even with backup, he would still die with the hex.
You can tell just how contained Mineski really is. You see them all kind of grouping together. OG is just chilling in the enemy jungle.
He's not only chilling in the enemy jungle, farming everything. The
Yeah.
supports are farming in front of the tower. That's how bad it was.
And it looks like they're going to get an easy catch here on the Stalker. OG just happy to kind of maintain the control they have in this game and continue to push.
I like how you mentioned how, like, Chris plays really far up though when No-Tail's playing, like, not, like, super carry-heavy one positions. It's the same with Fly, too, because remember that gank in mid where Fly was standing out, he was baiting them out, and then when,
No-Tail was sitting
like,
behind.
Chris always pushing the tower.
But you think about why they're doing it, because when someone is missing, you need other
I didn't
people
say
to
it was
push-
bad,
Yeah,
I said it was good.
I mean, I'm just saying why then.
Yeah.
They need someone else to push the lane, even sometimes you might die.
Yeah. And they're always wondering whether or not the Meepo's, like, sitting behind him ready to turn up them. And then messes with their head a lot.
Still should be pretty hard for them to break high ground. Unless they just die outside the base.
Invis out. Look at the setup he's trying to make behind the team here. Maybe going for supports, but they've already made the move on the Witch Doctor. Barely kept alive. Sonic Wave easily mitigated, and wouldn't you know it, Graves going to be there.
The Radiance
He's just
burn.
invis burning. Oh, the heal bomb! Oh my god.
Man.
He's like, oh god, the poops too. He almost died to that.
Big crush catch. Yes, well,
They see him in the back.
Cancel.
Alchemist is dying.
and he is dead. He does have a buyback. Might need to use it here because it looks like OG are positive about the break house. Turn around.
No, they already lost the Meepo. This is actually really bad for them.
Everybody's weaved up though. That weave is stacking up now.
Yeah.
Miracle can probably clean up.
Still got Meepo. That's a ton of gold NXT for them.
Looks like they're gonna press on though. Maybe they can get a buyback out, or maybe Slardar and Witch could hold it on their own. No death ward though.
I was gonna say it was gonna be hard for them to break high ground too, because acid spray and like the manta illusions, and then they just kind of charged out. Guess they felt pretty desperate because of how underperformed the pain is.
Well, they also didn't really have a Alk in that fight.
Yeah, he was just kind of chilling invis.
Yeah.
Oh, what? God, are you dead?
Radiant's bottom tower.
Flack almost got him there.
Radiant's structures are not only fortified, they are
Now back in
positively
5, and
glowing.
OG don't want to be around too much longer.
Yeah, at this point, there's no point for to overextend.
Yep.
They just need to wait for next Roshan and just make sure everything is secured.
Radiant's bottom
Yeah.
Because like you mentioned, the Meepo dying is going to give away a lot of gold because they are so much ahead. There's no point for them to risk anything right now.
Especially not so close to the Aegis respawn.
Yeah.
Oh, if they secure this, then they can just...
Yeah, like
Meepo can play really far
kill the
forward.
Roshan very easily if you make a mistake. Like
Yeah.
Sada. So you don't want that to happen.
Scotty.
Scotty build, just tanking up.
Kind of surprised though. Like against Stada, most of the gyro players go Manta. I mean, Scotty is also for the same purpose of that.
Yeah. Maybe he has so much heals and everything though for
Yeah.
his team, so heal, weave, even force staff on crit, glimmer, etc.
As long as you build stats, maybe all your supports can, even the Tusk can save you.
Yeah, he has Guardian Greaves as well with Blink.
I mean, he has that on top of Solar, though. He didn't have to worry about dispelling the amp.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Which stuff here? Run!
Oh no, man!
A little bit too deep for Miracle. Hex finished up on Meepo. And I think Roche just spawned and they're aware.
Almost max timer. Mineski needs the fight of their lives here. Get some vision with the Alk Illusion and then maybe go in for a blink crush, but I think it's gonna be too late.
Yeah. By the time you like try to formulate a game plan for him, the job may have been done here.
Yeah.
Slaughter's gonna poke in and get a little bit of intel with help of the amp damage, but doesn't matter. The deed has been done. Aegis now is going to be stowed for the side of OG.
Yeah, 13-minute Radiance and then another 14 minutes to farm on Manta. He can't farm anywhere.
No space, you know, against
The
Meepo.
map's just dark. They're just controlled. OG didn't buy a gem yet either. They just were very keen on dewarding earlier on, and then taking
Yeah, they
those
got like
towers.
2 to 3 D-wards with just sentries.
Yep.
Early.
Blink dagger now on the Wyvern.
Dude, they have the whole kit to save Meepo. They have
Yep.
Glimmer, they have Solar, and they have Cold Embrace Grave.
And at this point, how many buybacks you need to defend your Rex? Like,
He
you
just
need-
used acid spray on the mid lane, so if that wave bottom gets in quickly, he's not gonna have it. I think OG knows it too. Looks like they're trying to rush it.
Yeah, he's building a BKB on Alk. You need to get a BKB against Meepo.
There's no acid spray, 5 seconds. Are they gonna
Yeah.
walk up?
It's time. He goes right into a much for the course.
They have to somehow make some fight of their lives happen here to defend their Rex.
Get that Aegis down right away or something.
Yeah,
Not gonna be easy.
they have good vision though. Meepo's just waiting for a blink hex.
I spy.
They can't even kill the Observer Ward. That's like right outside their racks. They
Will
really
show
want to.
Who's power ranked 6th.
It would
Oh,
appear
nice.
And he's split pushing.
Nice quelling.
Oh my god. Can't even kill
Right
the...
back to bottom.
Oh, they can. Oh, they got the clone?
Aegis is down.
Mistake.
What happened there?
I thought he pooped everything.
thought he
Maybe in the
pooped
silence.
I guess it doesn't even... I don't know because he had the Aegis. It's not that big a deal. That's 2 sets of Raxes.
For nothing.
Yeah. Not even a fight, not even an engagement that time. They're fighting.
Is there commitment? It looks like it's going to be outside the base. Not a really comfortable spot, and they don't have a choice. If they don't have a buyback, they're going to be in a bit of trouble here. Looks like Mars will be committing his early.
I mean, the Gyro's just way too tanky to go on though. I think they had weak stacks up at some point too.
To the top Rex we go.
Whee! I don't know. There's not going to be much to stop him here. OG have come in like a machine. Or they'll hit Miracle with everything they got, but he's a tanky one though. That Scotty pickup. Not going to be easy. They turn it back. It looks like Slardar is down, out for the count. 7 seconds, no buyback for him. Jo, it's been a hard game, and he has to backing out. Not so lucky for Cuckoo, and we can see the white flag raised here, and there it is. It's over. OGs take the 6-2-0. A fast series to start out the tournament.
Mineski had a pretty good shot in that game though.
Yeah. It was just one mistake basically.
Yeah, Stalker plus Slada lane worked out really well. But
Yep.
created so much pressure so Alchemist could farm a lot. Slada was off to like what, an 11-minute blink, like really early, 10 minutes, 11 minutes, but
But then that fight.
that fight was...
But then that fight.
Is
That belt.
that balance? No, it's just I mean OG's movement though. You see,
it
they
wasn't
brought
even-
all 5 to
Yeah,
the enemy jungle.
It wasn't even Mineski making a mistake. That fight was going to happen at
Yeah.
some point, but
Yeah.
they needed like all their heroes there for that fight.
Yeah.
It was going to happen.
It was just I don't know. That's
They
that's
also
perfect.
didn't have vision for him too. Usually you'll see the Alchemist tanking in the trees in between those two camps with the Quelling Blade,
Mhm.
right? He was in a position where he allowed himself to get ganked. So
He was in an open position,
Yeah.
but at the same time, I feel like the most